Good morning, everyone. I'm back to make my biggest batch of soap yet. I'm going to be making what I saw on a website. It's called Hawaiian Shirt, but I'm adding my own fragrances and different mixtures of oils. I have everything prepared and I'm going to go show you up close what it is. In this batch, I'm using aloe vera juice, 26.4 ounces with 11.1 ounce of lye. I am mixing that with 80 ounces of mixed oils. I have castor oil, coconut oil, olive oil, and palm oil. They are being heated up to approximately 130 degrees in my crock pot. I'm going to be mixing 3.5 ounces of fragrance to this batch. I'm using Bronze Goddess Type by Indigo Fragrance, mixed with Barber by Indigo Fragrance, 1 ounce of those each. I had an ounce of Girls Rule. I have 1/4 ounce of bergamot and 1/4 ounce of lemon verbena. I want this to smell very tropical. I'm also going to be adding those pink little flip-flops I used in my previous video, that actually I made in my previous video, and I'm going to embed that in this soap. I have to go outside and mix the lye because, as always, you need lye safety precautions, which is a well-ventilated area, goggles, mask, and gloves. This does give off some fumes, so it's best to do it outside. Also have white vinegar on hand because it is a caustic substance. White vinegar is its neutralizer. So I'm going to go ahead and mix the lye outside and I'll be back. So here are the pink flip-flops I'm going to embed into my soap. Again, I'm going to be calling this batch Tropical Shirt. I actually saw it done on another website. I'm using different oils and different fragrances and I'm embedding the flip-flops. But I thought the idea was so cute that I wanted to try it. But I didn't want to take any of their names or their recipe. So these are the flip-flops. I have my lye water with aloe vera juice. It's actually a lye solution because I didn't use water. I used aloe vera juice cooling down, and I have my oils heating up. Once that happens, I'll mix the lye with the oils. We'll bring it up to trace, and we'll split everything out. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the camera right now because I have to mix all the colorants together. I will bring you back to show you what those colors are. This is going to be the base colors of my soap. We have a pearly color. It's kind of like a goldish color, a pearly gold, and then we have a pastel pink and a pastel yellow, and I'm going to do a little swirl with that for the base of my soap. And then the flowers are going to be these very vibrant colors, this hot pink type color and this purple with a pearly white center. So I'm still waiting for my lye to cool down. Again, those are going to be the flip-flops embedded into the soap. And I'm waiting for my oils to heat up. And then once that happens, we'll mix everything up and get started. All right, it's time to mix. My oils are at 120 degrees and my lye solution's at 125. I'm going to mix the two together, bring it up to a light trace, and then I have to split it into multiple batches. And unfortunately, I wish I could show you that process, but I only have 2 hands. So I will do the best I can to show you as I go. Here is the base of my soap. Again, I added a full ounce of Bronze Goddess Type from Indigo Fragrance, a full ounce of Barber from Indigo Fragrance, a full ounce of Girls Rule, a 1/4 ounce of bergamot, and a 1/4 ounce of lemon verbena. It smells so good. So that's the base of the Tropical Shirt. Again, I'm going to embed my little flip-flops, and these are going to be the color that I use for the flowers. I'm going to go ahead and embed the flip-flops and put the flowers on, and then I'll show you what it all looks like when it's in the mold. Okay, I'm glad I got the base of my soap in when I did, because all of those fragrance oils mixed together set my soap up so fast. I went to embed the flip-flops and it was already starting to harden. The flowers are still going to be okay because I didn't add any fragrance oil to the flower color mixture, so it's still very lucid. So what you do is you take your colors that you want, you start with a circle, and then you of one color, and then you put a circle of another color outside of that, and a circle of your third color outside of that. Then you take a dowel or a stick and you pull inward, and then wipe off each time you pull inward until you have a flower pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you that when it's done. Here is what it looks like in the mold. I did different colored flowers. This was my first time doing flowers. I actually like the purple outer rim better. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside for 24 hours. Let it set, and then we'll cut it, and I'll show you what that looks like. It smells delicious, and like I said, I mixed all of those scents together. So I'm glad I got my batter in the bottom half of my mold when I did. However, it hasn't discolored my soap or anything like that. So we shall see what it looks like in 24 hours. Good morning, everyone. It's been 24 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and unmold the big loaf of soap that I made called Tropical Shirt last night, which I used Bronze Goddess type fragrance oil plus others from Indigo fragrance. I also went ahead and made extra little flip flops. So I'm going to go ahead and unmold it, and I'll show you what the cut bars look like. Alright, so I went ahead and cut the entire loaf of soap, and here are my little flip flops that I made with my extra soap left over. I'm calling this soap Tropical Shirt. It was made with Indigo fragrance, Bronze Goddess type, Indigo fragrance, Barber, and some other fragrance oils I had left over. The scent smells delicious. I love how each little bar has a different decoration on it. I'm really happy with how these turned out. The scent is very light, airy, a little fruity. It smells like what you would smell if you went to a tropical place. So I'm really happy how these turned out. Again, each bar is a little different in design, and I'm calling it Tropical Shirt. The soap set up really fast, but I'm almost certain it's because of the fact that I mixed a whole bunch of different fragrance oils together, but that's okay that it set up because I had everything in the mold already. So I was really happy with that. So if you wanted to try this recipe, just realize that you're going to have to get it, the base of your soap into that mold really quickly. I have little sample bars over here, and again, my little flip-flops. Thanks for watching.